My daughters and I endured different forms of abuse, physical, sexual, financial, emotional abuse at the hands of their father. And it finally got its worst when it escalated to where we were literally in fear for our lives. The evening that I received the phone call that I was the recipient of the Soroptimist Women's Opportunity Award, certainly nothing short of surreal. But there was also an element of peace to it, which I can only describe as is like finally an opportunity to validate my past, which is the story that I submitted to the Soroptimist for consideration for the award, but also it validated my intentions for my future. I'm in a 2-year program at Conestoga College in Kitchener, and the program is social work. I chose social work as a course of study because it's always been a passion of mine. But more importantly, when I found myself and my daughters in our own situation, I knew fundamentally that I should not be there. I truly believe that rather than me being the one who found myself in an adverse situation, alone, isolated, without support, with 2 babies, I knew that I needed to reach out to my community to help me get to a better place. Having said that, I believed that I would be one of those people that would be the person that was helping a woman like myself, a woman and a mother with 2 young children. Last year, at the end of 2009, I had to make a critical decision. I have MS, which is multiple sclerosis, and it was interfering with my academics and interfering certainly with home life as well with my daughters. And myself and my professors, we had to decide together that I needed to take a break, get healthy. In that time, of course, not working and not being in school, you meet some financial obligations that they're unforeseen. And being the recipient of the Soroptimist Women's Opportunity Award will enable me to continue on in September and complete my education. And at this point right now, when you know it, I am without a vehicle, and that's a struggle. The college is a half an hour away, so if I had to make it to my classes, I'd be leaving 2 hours earlier in the morning to take the city transit, and using the city transit for another 2-hour ride home, which would interfere with our quality of life, interfere with my academics, interfere with my daughter's academics as well. So I will be very, very soon looking at purchasing a vehicle. Of course, as every parent, we think that our children are supreme beings, and I agree that that children are. At one of the award ceremonies, first off, seeing their little faces beam right up at me when I was accepting the award, but further seeing them interact with the Soroptimist ladies in that room, the power of a bunch of women in one room was, again, almost surreal and beautiful, meaningful, and empowering for my daughters. And that room was full of women of different backgrounds, different races, different creeds, different economic backgrounds. But together, their vision was all the same. It's about empowering women. And to sit with my daughters and to have that, I know, impacted them tremendously. And for me, social work and being able to resource other women, that's going to spill over into our private lives. And my daughters are going to pick up on that. They already have, because they already help and volunteer in their own little capacity. They're still children as well and get to do all the fun stuff, but they are already giving and empathetic. But the Soroptimists, I think already we cannot commit at this point, just because I'm still completing the journey of education. But certainly in the future, we intend on doing things more in the capacity of Soroptimists, and I certainly want to become a full member. But I do believe with all my heart that we are already living now in the spirit of Soroptimists.